Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Man, crazy day in the market today for me. Powell came out and said some bullish stuff and the market ripped up almost at all-time highs again on the SPY. But Airbnb got their options today and this was crazy watching this. I wasn't actually watching it on here. I was watching on Webull. But yeah, this is the Webull platform. If you haven't used it, this one's sick. Free trades. Better fills than Robinhood. Anyways, so part of this big climb today on Airbnb, 10%, it was like 15-16% at one point. I think might have been because of the options, them adding options. So basically this 160 strike for the soonest expiration, which is Friday. In the morning, this one was like 40 cents, 30 cents. I looked at it pretty early. This thing shot up all the way to 150 cents or $1.50 at one point, and now it's come back down. I mean, I've never traded IPO options, so at least not this soon to IPO. I didn't really know what to do. I didn't know how it worked. I mean, I understand how options work, but and I didn't know how much Airbnb was going to rip. But basically, these options, people don't know where to price them. I thought 40 cents this morning was insanely expensive. Because it was 160 strike and then it was expiring in 2 days. So it just shows there was a ton of it's just tons of IV on IPO options, at least for Airbnb, and there's tons of volume on it too. If you look at these, it's crazy. 4,000 on this one. So anyways, yeah, I should have picked up some. I mean, the chain was 40 cents, 50 cents, $1. They were, these were nothing this morning. And then they shot up in like 3 or 4 times. You could have, tripled your money there. But, I'd not seen it, so I hadn't done it. And yeah, that's how you learn. But yeah, now they're kind of selling down. It's still, to me, super expensive. Honestly, I didn't get them this morning, so I was like, I saw Airbnb ripping up like 5-6%, and I still thought those options were crazy expensive. But then everything filled in. People started ordering them, buying them, selling them, and they just kept going up in value. So that's crazy to me because you could just buy 100 shares at this price and it's basically not, these options to me aren't worth it at all to spend $80 premium on that. I think mathematically it's not either, honestly. I think the amount of premium you're spending on that, you'll make more if you just buy the shares and it goes up to 160 by 18th of December. Given it has to do with leverage and stuff, but you buy fewer shares. I don't know. That's crazy. Anyways, so I didn't buy any of those, but I thought, okay, there's a ton of premium on that, and especially even on the put side, because this IPO is just kind of tanked since it came out, and so the put premium was pretty crazy. This isn't showing implied volatility on Webull, but I think on Robinhood it is. I don't know if this is true. Wow, 220%. I don't know if they have these numbers very accurate since it's so new, but yeah, it feels like that. It feels like that's the premium you're paying. Holy smokes, this thing is so expensive. Oh, that's a call even. Okay, let's see what these are. Yeah, 133%. So anyways, I saw that and I decided to sell a credit spread. So I did an Airbnb credit spread. I couldn't believe the amount of premium I could get on this thing for the collateral I put up. This thing's swung all over the place and I bought it. I kind of top ticked it, unfortunately. I bought it like right here, literally. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have looked, been like, okay, it's way overbought, and waited because it got a lot cheaper here, or more expensive basically, because it's the put credit spread, and so the put options gain value. So I could have made more money if I'd. Anyways, but yeah, now it's back up to 21%. So it was down 15%. It was up to like 30% at one point, and now it's kind of going up at the end of hours here. There's only 2 minutes left. Last few minutes. But yeah, this was there's a 125 120 put, which if you look at just this, it's like, oh, that's pretty aggressive, but to me, I don't think it'll close below 125 by Friday. I don't think it's just gonna do this. I think it's gonna find a range up here and keep going up. I don't know, maybe I'm way off. This is an IPO, maybe it'll just drop again, but this seems very bullish to me. I don't think it'll drop back below 125 by Friday. At any rate, it didn't. This play is crazy. I'll show you. We'll analyze it. $114 in basically credit to open up this spread, and it only took $886 of collateral. And given I could have probably gotten like $200 of credit if I timed it better, or even more for that same amount of collateral, which is crazy. But yeah, so if you see right here, by Friday, basically it has to stay above 125, then we'll keep the credit and we'll get back our collateral, fade 86. I might even scale into this tomorrow, depending on what Airbnb is doing tomorrow. It's kind of just consolidating in this range. I might get some more, or average up or average down on this, just get a little more exposure. So yeah, I did that because there's a ton of premium on these options. It's crazy. And honestly, today I could have, I wish, so I have, let me see this real quick. Okay, yeah. I have this. So I have 100 shares at the IPO price of $68. And on this account, though, it's not like a full account. This is just for the direct to share program on Morgan Stanley, basically for the hosts, the Airbnb hosts. So I can't trade down here. So I'm trying to get it transferred to Robinhood. Robinhood doesn't allow transfers in. I don't know. It's such a mess. This is one of the reasons why I almost didn't even do it. I mean, I'm stoked I did, but it's all unfamiliar for me. So, and having to make a new account and all this. So anyways, I did it and I'm stoked, but now I got to take all this time to figure out how to get it over to Robinhood, or I might even have to put it into E-Trade because because Robinhood might not accept it. But yeah, I mean, we're up on these. It's crazy. I mean, it's a large position, so but $1,200 today just in that swing. But I wanted to sell the covered call on it because this I would have easily sold $160 strike for 2 days from now, or it was like $150. Oh, wish I could have done it, but yeah, it's way up here. Oh my goodness. Anyway, and then if it came up here, I'd roll that covered call up. I'd keep rolling it. But hopefully by the time I get those shares into an account that I can trade with, I will be able, or there'll still be a bunch of volatility in these and a bunch of premium in these. Look at this. This thing's already come down. How quick it's just moving around so fast. Market just closed. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm playing this. Yeah, this is crazy. Tons of IV in this. So I might do a call credit spread tomorrow. Honestly, the amount of premium that you get on that is, I'll show you how I'd set that up. See if we can do it even after hours. So I would do it on my E-Trade here. And then I would do, so this is the next expiration. I would just do it, yeah, Friday expiration. I do 160 call. Given it's lost a lot of value from when I would have set it up. Set up a second leg. So I got to go down a strike. There we go. That's got to be 160. So then there's two, but then I'm selling the more expensive one. So then you receive $40 premium. And what's the collateral? 460. Yeah, but the max profit they say is 100% chance of max profit because there's no way it's going to go there. It's not 100% chance, but your probability is extremely high. So I could set up something like this. Given earlier today, this same thing would have cost the same amount of collateral, 460 collateral, and I would have made 150, which is crazy. But then you could do like, I think I have that kind of buying power. You do like two of those. Can I do this after hours? Might even be able to do this right now. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to see what's going on. But yeah, crazy how IPOs and their call or their options premiums work. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna watch. There's a couple other IPOs that came out. So remember, we got these AI ones. Our average cost on these is 103, and I bought them here. Came up here. I sold out of a few of them, and so these two are basically free. Covered the cost on them. This one, I think it has options. Yeah, so it has options now too. So I didn't even actually really look at this, but I guess just because there's so much uncertainty, you're going to get a lot of volatility. Or a lot of implied volatility, so you could make a lot selling premium. But we did it again with Wish. I bought shares, bought them a little high, kind of kept tanking down. Bought them here. I might average down on it. I have 61 shares at 21,449. Given that I can't do spreads on this account, so this is kind of a swing trade. But basically, when they get options, I might pick up some calls. We'll see, because these, as IPOs, these things just swing around like crazy, and I kind of knew that. But I hadn't really looked at options while this was going on, because I felt like options typically came much later. I think it's just once there's enough volume traded on the ticker, this is at 27 million, then they add options. So I don't know, but I'm going to be looking at Wish and then Airbnb for, yeah, for kind of selling premium. What else did you do? We did a lot of stuff today. ABT got approved, or talked about getting approval for at-home testing. So that kind of shot up. I guess I paid it. Well, no, it's just a spread on here. But I got 4 of these, 31st of December, 118 calls. There's a big spread just because, let's see, where was this? Yes, that's right here. Just because there's no one on the bid right now. But, yeah. Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. I've got a little bit of time. Still trying to sell out the Blink put, which will expire on Friday. Airbnb shares, there's the C3 shares, Anixa shares. The airline CCLAs are going to be worthless. Disney's kind of coming up, but not enough. Oh, maybe not, because it kind of consolidated. Came up yesterday. I got Tilray because their merger with another weed stock, and this was up at one point during the day. It's up pretty high, and I almost sold one, but it's not a huge position. It's only a few bucks really, so I just decided to hold it just in case there's kind of a continuation tomorrow with it, and then the next day, because I know these weed stocks can go crazy. Looks like it's going after hours actually, 2.5%. So we'll see. This one's kind of floating around break even. We got the Wish shares and then ABT, and that was the that was a Weeble. On the long term, Robinhood closed out of my SPY at a SPY credit spread. We did make like 20 bucks on it, 30 bucks. I couldn't keep Robinhood from closing it. I canceled their order. Basically, I had an order to close it for the minimum of 1 penny, and then they cancel that. And when I see that they do that, I know they're about to try and close it. So then I canceled, let's see, what did I do? I put in another order, and yeah, anyways, I'm fighting with a computer here. But anyways, they closed it, but thankfully we still made some money on it. This give call expires tomorrow. I'd buy it back, but it's increments of 5 because of Robinhood. KSS, this is the one that's kind of bugged me. So the Tesla one that we opened up when we did this one, I closed that one, as you know. This KSS one I rolled over. When a pattern, for me, a chart like this, it's kind of like at that point, if you're like standing on a ball, if you can imagine, and you're kind of trying to balance it, and then you don't know what direction it's going to go. So once you start rolling a certain direction, you're going to keep running with it in that direction. But then sometimes if you're stopped and you're kind of teetering around, and that's what I see here. So this is so many different things. It's either bouncing off the support and holding above that line. It had so much volatility coming down so quickly right here that it's kind of consolidating after that, and it'll kind of trade in this range. Or this is kind of a double top on its way down, so like consolidation before it keeps coming down. Or this is the bottom and it's a reversal. Now it's bullish completely and it'll keep running up and stay above. So with this one, I don't really know, honestly. I almost closed it out today for, I guess it'd be a little loss because of the credit it took to open it. It says I'm up 200 on it, which is true, but it cost me, I think, 400 credit to roll this over. So basically I have to be up at least 400. I think it was about 400, maybe less, to make it even. But if we get the full 760, of course, we'll get an additional amount from the original play. So yeah, we'll see. I decided just to hold it. I was like, maybe, I mean, ending today, it looks pretty bullish. It was actually coming down quite a bit, and we were up on it quite a bit today. I guess I should have closed it maybe. But then the SPY started ripping up when Powell was talking, because it was bullish news, and that's all this going on. So it kind of came up with that. The SPY came back down, but I don't know. I don't know on this one. We'll see. Might close out tomorrow. Tesla debit spread still looking good. I just got to basically wait on this because it's a debit spread waiting for expiration for that max gain. These rocket calls, say it's down 3 today. Yeah, I guess so. This is gonna take some time. But But yeah, long term looking good. ABV. ABV went up quite a bit today. And then Square did also. Rocket had a couple pumps, and then it actually ended up being kind of flat. So I don't know on that. Let's see. Tesla was down today, of course. Glad I got out of the spread on that one. Let's look at Tesla real quick, because yeah, I almost did a credit spread on Tesla. I'm like, so since it is above the 180, I'm like, all right, it's bullish. But then to me, it also looks like it wants to cross over. Knowing Tesla, it just might not. It might fight it and keep going up. So I left it alone. That's when I did the Airbnb one. Corsair went up today. I actually got 10 more shares of Corsair. I had a real small position in this of only 10 shares, so I got 20 now. It actually averaged down because I was down on it a little bit. So I think, or maybe I was up on a little bit. I don't know. Now we're positive. That's cool. KO give has kind of come down. Oh, well, Airbnb came up today, so the 10 shares in this account, of course, look nice. Yeah, we were up pretty good today. We were up like almost 400 at one point, and then the spreads and stuff kind of make it look bad. Our HD shares looking good. I got the Corsair shares because I was looking at equity, and I looked at Corsair and it looked like it's not maybe going to come down much. It's going to just kind of look bullish for a while. And so I decided to pick up some more. And just looking at kind of the equity we have in what we're having ABNB, Rocket, and Tesla. Tesla being the big one. That's just because it's gone up so much. So I might take a share out of this at some point. Just one. I mean, I want to just add to it when it goes down, but I don't know. I need to put more in KO. Airbnb, I've got way too big of a position because I've got those 100 shares on Morgan Stanley. So I will be selling some of these once they all get combined. I'd like a bigger position on on KO, on some of these dividend ones, on HD, on Corsair, and then yeah, Rockets, and on IRM. But yeah, that's it for the long term, and we're looking good for the week. Better than yesterday. I'm not sure. Yeah, and I think that's all that really went on. I kind of did some stuff on this account. Kind of down today. I've got a lot of shares in this account now, so this one shouldn't jump around too much. Once these options expire, we'll lose some, but just waiting to sell the Blink one, and then I'm gonna go for margin, close out these other options, and then hopefully Webull will get spread soon, because I'm gonna get pretty bored just selling puts and swing trading shares in this account. But that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to sub up, like up, comment down, make your money, happy money. So stick around. We will see you tomorrow, and check out the Wheel Strategy account recap video. I'm uploading that right after this one. We did something with DraftKings. Oh.